doing a little bit of goat walking this afternoon. Up here comes Clarabelle. Hello, Clarabelle. How are you? Everybody good? Alrighty. They've been out grazing for a little while now. Hey, Licorice. Alright, so the goats are a month old. So what we're going to do is we're going to start weaning them. We're not going to try to wean them all at once, but we do have buyers for 2 of the baby goats, so we need to start weaning them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start putting them in a separate pen for a few hours today, and then we will bring them back to their moms, and then do a little bit longer tomorrow, and a little longer the day after that, and then eventually just kind of keep them separate. We'll start moving the boys in there. Maybe we'll put Oreo and Billy in there with them, and that will keep them company. But for today, we're just going to move the goats over there for a few hours, just see how they do, and then that'll be fun. So we'll let you watch us do that. But before we do that, we're going to take that tumble down shed apart because, well, it's a disaster. It got caught in the wind, and apparently the wind knocked it over. We had 70-mile-an-hour winds about a month ago, so yeah, it got destroyed. So we're gonna take it apart, and then we'll move the goats over. Done here is we've got the baby goats in this smaller pen, giving them food and water and everything they possibly could need. We're just going to do this for a couple of hours today. You can see they're not really happy at the moment. But their moms are out here close, so they can at least see them. We're getting ready to let the babies go back with their moms. They're only 4 weeks old, so we're trying to wean them a little slowly, a few hours in the morning, a few hours in the afternoon, and then, you know, slowly all, you know, making it all day, and then eventually all night as well. So, but we're gonna, you know, break them slowly. But there's lots of grass in here, and we've given them grain and water, and they're doing okay. So, but like I said, their moms can get close to them, but they can't actually get them.
I didn't come here.
So we're trying to get the house, the outside of the door painted. And the girls are helping out, which is awesome. Alright, so this is day 2 of quarantining, well, not quarantining, but like keeping the babies separate. So go check on them real quick. I've got them in this smaller pen here. I did move their warmer in there because it's raining and it's kind of chilly out. It's not super cold, but a little chilly. Yep, they're all hiding in their warmer. It means they're happier. Let's see if I can get a picture of them. There we go. There they all are. You can see them sticking their heads out of their warmer. It's not turned on or anything, but you know, obviously body heat. one that keeps them pretty warm. So they're doing pretty good, and the moms are not complaining too much because, well, they're all hiding from the rain. It's one thing I've learned about goats is they really don't like rain. It seems weird. They'll come out in the snow, but for some reason they don't like hanging out in the rain. Which is, you know, I don't particularly like hanging out outside in the rain either. But let's see if I can get a shot of the moms hanging out in the barn here. Yeah, there they all are. There they are. We still have the tarp up because we still have way too much hay in there. But yeah, it probably also helps keep them a little bit warm too. So anyway, so that's the goats this morning. Everybody's doing okay. So we're all good. They're actually complaining less today because, well, I suspect for a couple of reasons, but one of them is the fact that they're, you know, that it's cold out and they don't want to be running around too much. We will let them out to graze later today, but for now, we'll just have them in their separate pens so that they can get used to being apart. So we're still milking by hand. Like I said, the milker that we built didn't work all that great, so we're doing hand milking. Things are going good. So I'll tell you about what happened with, we were trying to sell Oreo, who is our one buck that's left from last year. So what happened was we had him for sale, and we had some folks coming out to take a look at him. And they got here and they saw the baby goats. They decided they were cuter. It's true, they are cuter. But, you know, they decided they wanted to buy the baby goats. So that's what we're doing right now. The baby goats have not been weaned. They're only 4 weeks old. Technically, they could have gone home with them. They bought 2 of them, one male and one female. But they could have gone home if they wanted to bottle feed them, I guess. And then we probably would have been getting more milk at this point, but I told them that I really didn't want to let them go when they were this young. They needed to be at least 6 weeks old, so we compromised. They left a deposit, and we're weaning the goats. We're going to try to wean all 4 of the baby goats that we have left at once here. So that's what we've been doing. We're separating them out during the day in small blocks at the moment, like 3 or 4 hours at a time. First thing in the morning, right after milking, we separate them out, and then just before dinner, you know, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we separate them out again, and then we milk the moms right before we get the babies back, which seems counterintuitive, I guess. Normally, you'd want to give the babies some milk, but the babies, I mean, they do have access to food all day. And so, yes, they want to get to their mom's milk, but again, trying to wean them from that. So even if they get to their mom's, they're only going to get a little bit of milk. And then they'll have access to all the food that moms normally do at night. And so hopefully they'll eat that then. So, yeah. So, we're there. That's what we're doing. So, at this point, we're still getting very little milk. Like I said, we're still just starting to wean them. We started on Sunday, I believe, and it's now Monday. No, we started Saturday, so it's been 2 days. We are getting a little more, but really total volume, we're going to get a quart out of 4 goats this week, maybe. Well, since when we made milk, we made cheese Wednesday or Thursday of last week. And so, yeah, since then, we're going to get a quart maybe tonight. We'll now have a quart total since then. So we're not getting a lot. Anyway, the point is that we're not getting a lot at this point. I'm hoping that as soon as we wean them, we'll start getting more. If we're milking more, and we'll get more milk. That's the goal. Otherwise, this is a highly unproductive activity. 4 goats, getting a quart of milk a week, maybe 2 quarts at this point. That's not very productive. So, and I've heard that these goats do give the best as far as milk fat, but if we're not getting that much, it's really not going to work out so well. Ow, my thumb hurts. Anyway, so that's where we are. And this morning we have ourselves another little baby goat. Look at that. Another black and white one. Very cool. He's very dopey. Yeah, they named him Dopey, so. It's awesome. You don't have to get separated like your brothers and sisters do. Alright, let's grab the big goat so we can milk them quick. Alright, so we did have another baby goat this morning, so that's really cool. That should be the last of our baby goats. That was a really nice surprise this morning. You know, it's nothing like going out and finding a baby goat first thing in the morning, so. But, yep. And, so if you like these videos, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to them. And we'll see you next time.